she replaced like for like, or if it's a different Hoya than the one she initially sent. So first, let's take a look at how the Hoyas she previously sent me are doing. This is the Hoya Vitalina Orange. Vitalina Orange being the color that it blooms, color of the flower. This might not look like much to you if you're not a plant person, but if you are a plant person, you will be very excited to see the roots. Let's see if I can show you. See if you can see. Can you see around the rim there? There's a root, big root there, one there. So it's really well rooted, and this is in a soil mixture that I have all my Hoyas in. It's a combination of, it's a little bit of actual soil, but mostly a combination of orchid bark, perlite, some charcoal, some worm castings, I think that's all that's in this one. So this obviously has bounced back really well. It's rooted. This leaf is nice and firm. It's beautiful. It's huge. I love it. And this tiny little leaf, I don't know if you can see. I'll put my finger behind it. Can you see that tiny little leaf that is just emerging? That's fantastic. That means it's rooted well. It's starting to grow. It's going to be fine. So the Vitalina is doing great, as is the oblongata. Hoya oblongata. There's no new growth on this one that I can see. No new growth yet. But it has these two beautiful kind of crinkly leaves. And as you can see, there's a root going all the way around the bottom here. There's a big root there. Some roots there. Yeah. Sphagnum moss, that's also in with the soil mixture. Forgot that earlier. So yeah, the oblongata is doing great. This one, there's kind of a story behind it. It's not much of a story, in fact, some more. So she sent me a Hoya Rosita cutting, which at the time I had none of, and I was really excited about it. I'd forgotten that in the import order I placed from Thailand, I had included a Rosita in that order. So my imports came in from Thailand, and I got a whole bunch of Rosita cuttings. So a lot of the Rositas are behind me in my studio here rooting, and I put a few small little 2-leaf cuttings all together in a pot with the cutting that I got from M's Jungle Garden. I want to see if I can figure out which one exactly was from M's Jungle Garden. Yeah, I can't. I don't know. It would be one of these ones on the side, probably, because it was a 2-leaf cutting and there's no new growth on any of these. So any of the cuttings with more than 2 leaves came from Thailand. But anyway, that cutting is doing fine, as well as the other Rositas that I got from Thailand, and I will be doing an update video soon, probably in the next 2 weeks, of the Hoyas I got from Thailand, an update on those. Looking great. Obviously, it's not in a clear pot, so you can't see if there are any roots. But if I give a little tug on the cuttings, I can tell that they've rooted. If they hadn't rooted, they would just pop right out. But they have all rooted very well. And this is actually in a different mixture. I think